Welcome back. You probably have some questions about this home-based business, and I encourage you to watch the recorded webinar for further information. That link is located just below the video you just watched on the You Get Paid to Advertise page. But now, I want to put the whole solution together for you. If you're like a typical college graduate, you and possibly your family have taken out several federal and private loans. For most graduates, the clock started ticking from the day you received your diploma, and the payments started just 6 months after graduation. Now, if you're still listening to this video, then it's safe to say you have some student loans, and if you have already started making payments, you're probably like most people, you just make the required minimum payments. I also know that most graduates with a full-time job are probably making enough money to get by on, but in reality, you will most likely be in debt forever. Now, why do I say you will most likely be in debt forever? Because today's graduates have been trapped in debt by the lending industry. Although we have some of the finest schools in the world, almost all of us were never taught how we could use just a few $100s per month to help us become totally debt-free. To learn about the true cost of debt, please read my bonus report titled How Credit Card Interest Works Against You. The link to that report is also posted below this video. Now let's get back to the solution. If you have a formula to manage your debt, you can totally pay off all your student loans in 2 to 3 years. The financial formula I will share with you will help you pay off all your student loans and other debts if you have them in a systematic fashion, including all your student loans, your vehicle loans, your credit cards, and your mortgage if you have one. We even give you the payment schedule to follow. It can't get much easier than that. Next, I'm going to explain how the Burn Your Student Loans solution works. First, we look at your current financial situation and calculate your debt-free date based on the current payments you're making on all your debts. For example, a typical graduate with an annual income of $40,000 may have $30,000 in college debts, a $15,000 car loan, plus $4,000 in credit card debts. If they're just making the minimum payments, then they won't be able to pay off all their debts for approximately 20 years. And that's a big if. This assumes a typical graduate does not take out any new loans or charge any more to their credit cards, which I know this is very hard to do, especially when you really do need a vacation, but you don't have the money saved back to do it. So it's just easy to charge it, right? That's how the credit industry sucks you into their grasp, and their goal is to never let go by keeping you in debt forever. The next thing we do is we'll determine how fast you want to become debt-free. Then we'll calculate what I call the burn debt margin. This is what you need to apply monthly to all your debts to achieve your chosen debt-free date. For example, if you choose 6 years as your debt-free date, then you would need approximately $200 per month as a burn debt margin to pay off all your debts in 6 years or less. Of course, the solution we're going to use will potentially help pay off all your student loans in 2 to 3 years. The next thing we do is we create a plan using our home-based business to generate an income stream. It is this income from your home-based business that will give you the monthly income needed as your burn debt margin. There are several options to choose from, and we will customize this to your specific needs. Remember, this whole solution will be dependent on your individual circumstances. You will be creating your own debt-free solution. We will be with you every step of the way to help you achieve your goals. Next, I need to let you know that the financial formula we are using has been used by families for nearly 20 years. But the exclusive solution that I am sharing with you is brand new for college graduates. So I'll show you a few examples from families who have created their own burn debt margin and implemented the debt elimination formula on their own. You also need to know that these families had to eliminate spending to generate their burn debt margin. They had to eat out less, cancel their unneeded services, or even refinance their homes to generate the margin. The Burn Your Student Loan Solutions is not asking you to give up any of these activities to become debt-free. We have the solution that is easy to implement, and anyone who truly desires to pay off all their student loans early can use it starting right now. Here's what RP had to say about his burn debt plan. According to your plan, we should be out from under $164,000 in debt in about 4 years. Next, TN said, using your strategy, I should be out of debt in 3.5 years instead of 13. Then GS, who was in debt to the tune of $1.7 million, said, we reduced our 29.7-year mortgage and other debts down to 9.1 years and saved $1,037,000 in interest. Lastly, WJ said, we reduced our 15-year mortgage and other debts to 3.9 years and saved $181,000 in total interest. Although the Burn Your Student Loan Solution does require you to create extra income to generate your burn debt margin, you will not have to spend any more money than you're currently spending each month. All the extra money for your burn debt margin comes from the income you generate from your new home-based business. I also need to tell you that this solution is only intended for those who are currently paying all their loans on time, and they are in the position to implement our two-part plan. It is not intended for anyone who is behind on their loans or facing collections. If you are in a challenging solution, then this solution may be used in the future to help you become debt-free, but probably won't work for you if you're behind in your payments. The Burn Your Student Loan Solution is now available for those who are serious about getting out of debt and want to earn interest on their money versus paying interest to creditors. In summary, with the Burn Your Student Loan Solution, we help you create the income necessary to generate your burn debt margin. Using the burn debt margin, you can systematically pay off all your college debts in 2 to 3 years. You can become debt-free using the same monthly payments you're currently making each month on your debts. You will save between $10,000 and $40,000 in interest that you're currently scheduled to pay your creditors. Once you become debt-free, you are free to build up your retirement account using the money you previously spent on interest. That means the interest you would have been paying your creditors can now be put into a retirement account, and it can grow and grow and produce you a monthly tax-free income for life. You'll be able to live the life on your own terms. Instead of working during your retirement to pay your bills, you can retire, travel, enjoy the fruits of your labor. So the next thing you need to do is contact the person who referred you to this website. You can discuss with them how to implement the Burn Your Student Loan Solution. Once you start, you can be on your way to living the life you have always dreamed about. Also, make sure you take a few minutes to read my bonus reports below. It will shock you to learn how leaving balances on your credit cards can hurt your chances of retiring debt-free. Now, I want to thank you for taking the time to learn more about this unique solution, and I look forward to helping you implement the Burn Your Student Loans Solution. So until we meet on a conference call, a webinar, or in person, it's goodbye for now.